besides what they did on that very first try, the back line hasn't necessarily come to the party as much. So the Talons will have to try and defend this set piece. Good line out, and Talons have stolen it. Now need to try and get the ball through the hands. Great leg drive, but Harare Sports Club, I don't feel released on the tackle there, but nonetheless, ball does come out. Needs to run it through the hands. Decides to go into contact. Now Talons. That's a good tackle by Chisungo there. Came behind the eye line. Now, that is a good penalty for Harare Sports Club. So here we go. Harare Sports Club deciding to go for it. It's going to be a scrum. Their scrum has been dominant. And whilst talking about that, a substitution has come on for the captain, Tavonga Chirisa, who unfortunately just couldn't continue. And so number 18, he's coming off. He's done his shift. And another big boy to replace him on the front row. We'll hope we'll be looking to make a big shove. But talking about the substitution, Joseph Ndebele has come in the 8th man position for Harare Sports Club. Tavonga Chirisa unfortunately forced off as a result of injury. So Sports Club do win the ball. Ball comes out late. Chisungo decides to give it to Mufarondoro. Goes in for the big hit. Tries to offload to Fundisi. Oh, well, it's still on. A long pass on the outside. And he dots it down. It looks like it's try time. Try time for Harare Sports Club. And that one coming through Zain Kurawone. So Zain Kurawone getting onto the try sheet. But a really good play. Also Ndoro to be able to offload out of the 2 tacklers that came on board to keep it alive, keep it going. Definitely helped the cause. Chisungo goes for the kick. It doesn't look like he's got much of his bearing today. This time round it wasn't high enough. And so with a good lead, leading by 12 points, Harare Sports Club just slowly tearing away from the Talons, who would have been expected to sink their claws into the Cubs' hide. But at the moment it looks like their Talons are quickly being sharp and rather being filed down. So big, high-hanging kick, bounces back, gets to Chisungo, decides to run it, and sends the boot upfield. Well, just past the halfway line, I would have thought. And right on the halfway line, it seems. And that is going to be a line out that belongs to the Talons. But that was a big hoof upfield by Chisungo, very necessary. And it seems like Chisungo finding himself playing more of a 10 role than the 12 role. And Kasipo working with them now. Talons seemingly going into traffic when they need to be making more use of their runners. Big hit on the far side. Ball comes out. Oh, that's a knock on. But luckily for them, a penalty. High tackle. Harare Sports Club, the penalty count for high tackles has not been too good. And now considering that they will be getting their hooker back, Munyawarara, having served his yellow card minutes, is going to be coming back onto the field of play. Harare Sports Club getting 2 yellow cards in the first half wasn't good enough. But Fundisi receives the ball, didn't go all the way out. Kuraone looking to involve Ndoro. Ndoro is on the inside, deciding for a switching run. But that was a good dummy as well. Kasipo finally goes down. Ndoro, great protection. Deciding to slow the game down. Chisungo. Again, good covering at the scrum, at the ruck. Chisungo sends it out. Fundisi on the ball, making tracks past the gain line. Oh, he's gone past one man. Looking for the inside pop pass. He finds it, and it's going to be try time. Harare Sports Club through the hands, and it is try time. Oh, that was really good. And Chisungo there starting the move, slowed down the game. Once they got the ball running through their hands, there was no stopping them. Fundisi with a great run, and Jibril Manucci gets the try.
Manucci stings and he gets the 20th point in the game.
If there's one thing I'm sure the Talons didn't like was the sting from Manucci. Sting like a bee, score a try like a Harare Sports Club cub. And with the conversion correct, that takes them to 22 points to 3. So now Talons unfortunately staring down the barrel, I would feel, at this particular point. Yet they were in the game, particularly going into the halftime break. Love Mo Kuzorera will not be too impressed with what his Chargers have done so far. They were in the game. They were right there. Could have done so much, but unfortunately haven't. And it looks like there is going to be a substitution. Number 5 coming off, number 20 coming on. Kuraone on the far side. Goes into contact, comes down. Now it looks like Sports Club are looking a little bit more fluid. Chisungo into that fly-off position, breaks through, looking for that pass, decides to go for a chip and chase. Oh, bounces quite nicely into the fullback's hands. But oh, he's been smothered by the Cubs. And that is a forward pass under so much pressure. There was nothing more you could have expected. And Chisungo showing exactly why he's in this Harare Sports Club side. Bringing some of that magic dust that he used to show for Falcon College in his day. Now, of course, at under 20 level. Didn't get to see much of him last year in the under-20 setup. Would have loved to have seen him there, but he was concentrating on the books. Now that the books are out of the way, he's now showing exactly what he's made of. Kasipo now moving into the first center position. Chisungo playing the 10. So referee will obviously have a little bit of a discussion here with that front row. We'll expect a much better scrum. Looking like there is a substitution again for the Talons. Making sure that the boys will get a chance. So good scrum. Ball comes out. Kasipo, Chisungo goes into contact. Mufaro Choto with good protection. Ball comes out again. This time round coming out to Ndebele. Goes into contact. Kasipo. Ndoro. Fundisi. Oh, that's a tackle. But they keep the phases going. Ndebele now decides to go onto the far side, but that was a bit of an isolated run. But it looks like Harare Sports Club will retain possession. And so with that penalty, the expectation, particularly at this point, would be even to just go for their kicks. But they decide to go for the scrum. They're looking to pile on more points. This will definitely work in their favor as they go through the season. Points difference is going to be a very key element in terms of who finishes in what position on the table. So if you do find a team you can beat them well. Sports Club have generally had a strong scrum throughout. Good pickup by Ndebele. He is going to go over and it's try time. Well, it was just far too close to the try line and nobody was watching that eighth man break from the Talons. Ndebele onto the score sheet. It's 27-3. So 27-3 it is, conversion yet to come. And this time round, Herika Fundisi will be taking over the conversion duties. Chisungo didn't necessarily have the best of times off the kicking tee and has decided to hand over those duties to the fullback. Oh, looks good and is nailed that one. So 29-3 it is. All right, so it looks like the Talons will have to conjure up some spirit from somewhere. 29-3 is a bit of a distance to try and cover up in order to be competitive in this game. And looks like Talons make a horrible mistake from the kickoff. Offside there. And that is just going to bring it right back to the halfway mark and give the scrum to Harare Sports Club. So Harare Sports Club will be feeling very good, very confident now that they've got a huge amount of daylight between themselves and the Talons. Look to experiment a little bit more. Try to see if those set-piece moves that we tend to look at during practice sessions can be executed now. Kasipo waiting to receive the ball. Gets it. Chisungo. Ndoro onto it. He's making strides. Can he sidestep the last one? Oh, but he's taken down. Good protection there. Sports Club can continue, many numbers offside for the Talons. And might just be a penalty advantage, and it has been raised. And there we go. Well, it looks like, in any case, the Talons go for a quick tap, playing some sevens rugby, try to get themselves out of their own half. Would have loved to see a bit more kicking from the Talons, try to force a Sports Club onto the back foot. Ball comes out. Oh, big run by the big man. Ball coming out, but rush defense being employed by Sports Club, just not allowing the Talons to breathe. They need quicker hands than that if they want to get past the Sports Club Cubs. Ball comes out again. Now they're just... Oh, wow, that looks like a tip tackle. Penalty advantage signaled. Oh, good run from the big prop. Offloads. Number 12 is on his bike. Breaks through a couple of tackles. Good handoff, good fend. Offloads again. Good continuity by the Talons here. Finally brought to ground in the Sports Club half. Needed to have been a bit more quicker. Gets the big man onto it. Oh, that's a good run. Oh, that was a good run. Big carry, but he was also taken down as well. So Talons go for a quick tap here. Could they be able to score the only try for their side? Oh, well, he's been held up. They've gone into a maul. It's either they drive it, collapse it, finally comes down, coming through the side entry, and that's a penalty to the Talons. Oh, well, regardless of the instructions coming through from Love Mokuzorera, the youngsters are feeling that they can do it in a different kind of a way. Oh, the number 22 has got some momentum, and it looks like once he's in full flight, he's a hard man to stop. Well, it looks like we might just have another yellow card. This is the third yellow card that Harare Sports Club has received in this match. Oh, here comes the big man. They can't stop him. He twists. Doesn't make it over, but he's definitely put them in a very good scoring position. Harare Sports Club in 6s and 7s. Ball comes to the near side. Oh, that's a fantastic try-saving tackle, I would say. But there will be discussion as to whether there was a high tackle in there. If there was a high tackle, you'll expect a penalty try, and you should expect a yellow card as well to come out. No try, says the ref. It is going to be an in-goal dropout. And the Talons, unfortunately, lose out on another beautiful opportunity. Good dropout. It goes past the halfway mark. Tries to sidestep, loses his footing. But luckily, the support has arrived. Needs to get the ball out much quicker for a team that's losing. Again, the rush defense working wonders for Harare Sports Club. And there we go, penalty, holding on to the ball. I think there the Talons slowed down the ball far too much. Ball has been picked up, and the substitute there, Kudakwashe Gomba. Now picked up by Ndoro. Ndoro with a lovely sidestep, cuts back in, tries to offload, was a little bit too cute. Talons looking to hand the ball back to their effective prop. Oh, well, falling asleep. Oh, well, decides to come round. Oh, falls. And that was a big tackle. Looks like a tip tackle. Chisungo needs to be careful there and might just be called by the ref. And that is the 4th yellow card for Harare Sports Club. Straight to the vice captain, Tawanda Chisungo.
Side has been poor. 4 yellow cards in one game. They really need to work on their discipline on the ground.
They decide to go for a kick into touch, and wasn't the greatest. But it did do the job. And so with one man short, Harare Sports Club might just find themselves in some trouble. Oh, here comes the line out. Looks like it was taken, but oh, that was a knock on. Oh, well, it wasn't the cleanest of receptions, but surely should have made the most of that particular moment. Once again, you are watching on Sports Extra the first round of the 2025 Harare Under-20 Rugby League taking place at Old Georgians Sports Club for the first weekend. 8 premiership teams, 6 Division 1 sides, and 8 women's premiership sides. Really large levels of participation happening. This weekend, we only had 6 encounters, 1 from Division 1, 1 from the Women's Premiership, and of course 4 from the Men's Premiership. So, number 21, that is Kudakwashe Gomba, is the scrummy. And that early shove from the Talons makes life a little bit difficult now. Goes for the kick. Oh, it looks like a beautiful one. A lovely, beautiful one coming through from the young man wearing number 22. Well, Harare Sports Club have not been too bad in their lineouts. And we'll be looking to take advantage of this one, albeit being one man down. 29 points to 3 in the lead. A bit scrappy, but ball does come. It has been knocked backwards. But there's obstruction, so it's a penalty in favor of the Talons. Need to quickly get onto the ball. Time is not on their side. So here comes the number 12. Well, it looks like he's aiming for the commentary and the camera guys. Not so sure how many he took out in the process. Well, still waiting for the ball to come back for the Talons to restart. Goes for the line out, weren't able to grab it. Talons, it looks like it wasn't in straight, so Talons have struggled all afternoon with getting that line out straight. So doesn't look too good. Looks like there was an infringement there. Short arm penalty, as Harare Sports Club basically protruded on the side of the Talons. Running the ball through the hands, but far too slowly. Well, ball has been turned over by Sports Club. I think Sports Club would have wanted the advantage to work, but Sports Club will prefer to have a scrum. And it looks like the Talons do have possession. So just in case you're joining us, 29-3 it is, and it looks like the ball has finally gone into the hands of the right custodians. That is Harare Sports Club. Comes out again. Decides to go through the lines. A big hit. Taken down. Gomba picks on the ball and gives it to Ndebele. Ndebele with a good carry. Now they are lining up on the far side. Huge overlap if they can get it through the hands quickly. Goes into contact. Offloads. But that goes through the legs, and the Talons kind of picked up on that, but surely he was offside when he did. So we're going to bring play all the way back, says the ref. And it is going to be a long arm penalty. Talons are found offside. Will Sports Club take on the scrum? I would say what I would have also loved to see is maybe the Harare Sports Club team trying to get their kicking going. In the more difficult games, you are going to need the boot. And so maybe without actually going for the boot, I guess they will feel that the 29-3 lead is still just good enough for them. Substitution also taking place. Number 17 coming off. Tanaka Mauya Kufa comes off. Number 17. Ball comes out to Ndoro. Is he going to get over? He's going to dive. Well, Ndoro deserved that one. I think he has been quite good pretty much throughout the day. And so with that kick to come, Ndoro adds more pain and misery to the Talons, taking the score to 34 points to 3. And a conversion yet to come. Really, it has turned out to be a first half that was a struggle, but a second half that has been an absolute walk in the park. Up comes the conversion. It doesn't look sweet enough. And that means the scoreline remains 34-3.
Marondera Talons. Just a quick announcement. Sorry, our score is 34.
So as Marondera Talons slowly but gingerly walk back to the halfway line and try to restart play. A lot to think about this week. Has been taken up and is going to be a run through by Kudzain Ndoro, who's also found himself doing very well. A great handoff. Goes on to ground. Ball comes out again, deciding to, jumps a tackle. Big handoff to the number 12. You would expect that tall man to have brought him down much easier, but wasn't going to be. Joseph Ndebele has come out to play a high tackle, so referee brings the play all the way back. 34-3 it is. And looks like they are going to go for a tap and go. Goes into contact, does Bruno Guvakuva. That ball didn't look too smart. Ndoro gets the ball, goes for a long pass all the way outside to the prop, and that's Machado, or Machodo rather. Ball comes out again. Kuraone gets it to Kudzai Ndoro. Goes down in contact. Oh, well, misses absolutely everybody. Still got it. Ndebele. Fundisi on the charge. Fundisi on the charge. Goes past one, goes past two, and that's a try-saving tackle. A try-saving tackle by the Talons. Oh, my word, the Talons making a mess of their own ball. And he decides to go down. That's going to be a 5-meter scrum. If things could have gone any worse for the Talons, they've just gone worse. You get the possession, you mess it up, and ultimately you're smothered by Sports Club.
Brilliant, free-flowing running rugby that Marondera Talons didn't answer in the second half, but for them it will be a learning curve, I mentioned early on.
And so as we look at that back line, Kasipo having been pulled out, Chisungo having returned from his own yellow card. It has Ndoro pair center pairing rather. Ball comes out, Ndebele goes for the 8th man break, and it looks like he's got down. Ndebele dots down his second. And that takes the lead to 39 points to 3. Now looking like an absolute drubbing for the Talons. The Talons will want to come back stronger next week, hoping that the schedule hands them an easier fixture. But right now as it stands, 39 points to 3. And with the conversion yet to come, it could easily go into the 40s. Well, it goes flat as attack, but it is 41 points to 3. That's what matters. So the Talons will feel that they could have done much better today. And I'm sure a better match will be coming for them. But for Sports Club, they've been able to work through their processes and systems and have found the going much, much easier in the second half. If there's ever been a definition of a walk in the park, this second half is exactly that for Sports Club. Oh, the bounce, not too kind. And so here we go. We've now got a scrum coming in. So 8th man pick and go. That's a tackle. Talons need to recycle the ball quicker. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what they're doing through their big prop, making some meters. Driven back by Sports Club. need to get the ball through the hands. They've got lots of men on the near side here. Well, a little bit too slow. But the referee blows, and that means Harare Sports Club were in an offside space. It looks like it was a swiveling tackle. Well, offload, and Talons are making some decent headway. Pick and go, trying to go round on the outside, but bundled into touch. And that is it, done and dusted for the Talons. Harare Sports Club, of course, one of the shining men in there, Joshua Ndebele, coming off the bench and being able to score 2 tries. Marondera also getting himself on the score sheet. Fundisi with some great assists there to make sure that Sports Club were fluid in the back line. And ultimately for the Talons, they just couldn't handle the pressure. And Harare Sports Club literally walk away with this one with a 41-3 win.